Hello guys, Matt Henderson here, and today I'm being joined by someone else. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's BuzzFan23 here.
Yeah, we're doing a collaboration. We're going to be ranking the top 5 worst Buzz Lightyear figures. So let's just start. So number 5, we picked the Toy Story and Beyond Disney Store Buzz. His Buzz really isn't that bad, but he's kind of like a weird, like, stripped down kind of version of Thinkway's 95 Buzz. Like, his head looks kind of weird. His wing button is in the back for some reason. And yeah, he's just kind of weird.
Yeah, but I think the wing button on the back is kind of weird. I mean, I don't understand why they would put, like, it seems like there was supposed to be a light on the red button in the front, which I'm not sure why they did that, but it just pops out from the back, which is really weird.
Yeah,
it also seems like it's a little bit, like, less taller than some of the other buzzes. I don't know why. And his face sculpt it's not the greatest.
Yeah, his feet are also really long.
Yeah.
I think the reason why his button's, like, clear is because the robot version of him, there's actually a light there. But I guess they just were too lazy to like, fix it.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, the button's cool, but, I mean, it's not really that necessary. They should have just kept it original, at least.
Yeah, like,
It also has some of the generic Disney Store phrases. They should have, like, kind of switched it up a little bit, but Disney Store doesn't really try that much sometimes, but they still make some decent buzzes back then.
Yeah, I don't mind their older buzzes, but the new ones I kind of don't really like that much.
At first, the new ones are actually really good, like in, like the Toy Story 3 version, the first one, and the Spanish one, those were pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, now it's still kind of okay, but, they kind of ruined some of the phrases. They just mainly made it Toy Story 4 phrases, which I don't really like that much, but they should have just added, like, a couple of phrases from all the movies. That would have made more sense than just adding only Toy Story 4 phrases.
They did that on the one that I reviewed, actually. It was like a mix of 1, 2, and 3 phrases.
Yeah, that's what they should do. I mean, that's really the only other pro of that other buzz, but on the newer Disney Store buzzes now, it's just Toy Story 4 phrases.
Yeah. Alright, so next up on the list is Battle Command's Buzz. I actually like this one, but he does have issues. Pretty much, I think he'd be pretty good if he actually had a laser, but unfortunately, for some reason, they didn't include it. It doesn't really make much sense. I think he's the only Mattel Buzz to not have a laser, actually.
Yeah, I think he's one of the ones of Mattel Buzzes that don't have laser. I'm pretty sure there's, like, another one that doesn't have a laser, but this one's the most obvious one that doesn't have a laser, and it's kind of dumb. I mean, at least the Buzz actually looks kind of cool, though. It's just basically a Techno-Gear Buzz, but with actually only 3 phrases and no laser, which is pretty sad. Yeah, if it just had a laser, it would have been a lot better. Like, it probably wouldn't have been on this list. Actually, no, maybe it still would have been, because you could just buy the Techno-Gear Buzz, which is kind of a little bit better Buzz, so.
Yeah, I like Techno-Gear, but Battle Command is kind of like a stripped-down version.
Yeah.
But I still like him, though, because, you know, I really like the paint, like the different paint schemes on Buzzes, so I really like it.
See, it's not that the Battle Command Buzz is bad, it's just, like, if it didn't lack the features it should have had, like, if it had, like, a couple more phrases and, like, an actual working laser, then yeah, it would have been pretty good.
It also lacks details on the wings. The wings are just solid blue. Now, to be fair, he does actually have wings, unlike the rest of the choices on this list.
Yeah, at least he has the wings. I mean, even the Toy Story and Beyond Disney Store Buzz have wings, but the other ones have no wings that we're about to get up on our list.
So, at number 3, we have the Toy Story and Beyond quote-unquote deluxe Buzz Lightyear. There are two versions of this Buzz. One of them is actually really cool and has big wings. And then there's this one. This is basically like a stripped down version. That's actually kind of a common theme on this video.
Yeah, it has no wings at all, and it has a little watch, or I think it's either a compass or a watch. Pretty sure.
Yeah,
that's all it comes with it.
Yeah, it's something like that. I don't really think he's that bad either, but he's not really that good either.
And overall, it's kind of a downgrade to the other Hasbro Buzzes, like definitely like Nighttime Rescue and the other deluxe Buzz that has wings. Because at least for some of them that didn't have wings, they had like really cool features and backpacks, like Laser Blasting Buzz and Galactic Defender. They had really cool other gadgets they had instead of wings. But this one just really has, it's basically just a normal Buzz with like 5 phrases, and it just has one like, little watch / compass. That's about it.
Yeah, he's not bad, but he's really not distinct compared to the other ones.
Yeah, he's kind of a plain, like, Hasbro Buzz with no wings or anything, he's just a watch.
Alright, so number 2, we have the 2019 Toy Story 4 Karate Chop Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, this Buzz is really bad. Pretty much the problem with this one is, well, let's let Buzz fans say the problems with this one.
Okay, one of the main problems is it doesn't live up to the other one that they originally made, which is so much better. It has a helmet, has a lot more posability, it looks a lot more accurate, and just the Karate Chop action mechanism in general, how they did it back then, is so much better in my opinion, and it's just better overall. And then on the 2019 one, they just really ruined it. They made the posability terrible. Like, you can't bend the legs at all, or in any of the arms. And the Karate Chop action, you literally just put his hand up and down. It just lifts up, back and down. There's no button on the back, and some of the paintings even off. There's a lot of it's not even that accurate. And just in general, it's like probably one of the worst Buzzes, or the worst 12-inch Buzzes Thinkway's ever produced. And I don't know why they didn't just go back to the original one. Not sure.
Yeah, I think that's just the biggest problem with Thinkway in general. With the Toy Story 4 toys, they've just gone so downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a very good way to put it, honestly. Alright, so before we get to number 1, we have some dishonorable mentions. Now, we actually didn't discuss these beforehand, so this will be kind of a surprise. So, for my dishonorable mention, this might upset some people. My dishonorable mention is Drop Down Buzz. So this one is actually not that bad, but I just hate that they stripped out a lot of features on this one. We pretty much already talked about the problems with the stripped out features, but this one I think suffered from it the least out of all the Toy Story 4 Buzzes. So I don't think it...
At least this one had wings.
Yeah, he had wings and he had better posability. Not by much though, but still.
Yeah.
Like, this one at least had an excuse not to have posable legs.
Yeah, because it had to drop down, and you can't really stand it up correctly if it has to drop down, so that makes sense. But unlike the other Buzzes, it made no absolute sense that you could have just made them posable, but they did not do that.
So yeah, it's not that bad, but it has some issues. I also don't like that it's not voiced by Tim Allen, because literally all of the Toy Story 3 Buzzes were. It doesn't make any sense how they've they've taken a step backwards and not done that.
Well, I think, I guess he just wasn't available. They've done that voice on another Buzz before. It was the Blue Helmet Buzz they released in, 2013. I forgot if it was called, Power Projector Buzz.
It's Power Blaster Buzz.
Yeah, Power Blaster. That's actually, it was still a good Buzz, but the voice was just really not the greatest.
Alright, so we also have another dishonorable mention. This one is the 25th anniversary Buzz Lightyear. This one's not horrible, but he still has some issues. He has pop-out wings, but he doesn't have a laser.
Yeah, if I had the laser, then honestly it probably would have been on this list. Because a lot of the Toy Story 4 Buzzes don't have lasers, which is kind of weird. It's really just the Disney Store Buzz. Like, even the drop-down Buzz doesn't have a laser, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, only Disney
Really just
Store.
the collection Buzz in that Disney Store.
Yeah, Disney Store and Collection are the only ones that had wings, and those are literally like meant to be movie accurate ones.
Yeah.
So it's really unfortunate. Alright, so for number 1 we have the Toy Story 4 Talking Buzz Lightyear. This one is really bad. I think I'll let BuzzFan talk about this one.
Okay, yeah. First of all, the Toy Story 4 Talking Action Figure Buzz Lightyear, it's a little bit overpriced. And it's like $35, right? $30?
30.
Something around that. 30? Yeah, that is way too overpriced for literally a toy that only talks. Like, this Buzz barely has any articulation. He's so far limited from the other version that they originally made, like, it's kind of dumb. There's no posability in the legs, really. None really in the arms. You either just put them up and down. You can't even bend them. He has no wings, and he only has Toy Story 4 faces, but that does make sense because it was from Toy Story 4. But overall, it's just kind of a horrible Buzz in general, and a ripoff.
Especially considering the fact that the Disney Store Buzz is only like 20 or 25, and it's way better
Yeah,
in
it is
every
like
way.
$10 less, and it has like basically all the features in the movie. It's not perfect though, but it's kind of dumb how much more features it has, and it costs less. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe to both of our channels. I'm BuzzFan23.
I'm Matthew Henderson.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.